Hello everyone, and this is probably going to be one of my more important videos, so I don't want to be like naked here. I'm just in my briefs right now, but you're going to need to see my body because I'm going to be explaining how the human body works, how to heal your body, and essentially how the system screws our body up. So essentially, I'm a martial arts instructor. I'm not the best in the world, but the point is that I've been doing fitness my whole life, and that I have these health issues, and that if I have these health issues, you can be damn sure you have them. So basically, this is the system we live in is a massive pyramid scheme of Illuminati witches and warlocks, and essentially they have knowledge of energy manipulation. They know how to shut down your body, shut down your energetic flows that are connected to your chakras. Because when everything's aligned and your energy is flowing, your body's going to be healthy and full. You're going to have no pain. You're going to feel good. And if you feel good in your body, you're going to feel good in your mind. And then you're going to attract good things to you. Because the God of the universe is infinite and he wants to give you everything. But the evil system, the devil who controls that pyramid scheme, he blesses those people at the top with some knowledge, and it lifts them up and lets them control other people. And if you have knowledge of chakras, then you can shut down other people's energy and control them. I apologize. I'm going to be spitting a lot when I talk, so apologize for that. So essentially, my whole life, I did exercises, and I was noticing that my body was shutting down. And essentially, I was in pain. Essentially, I've been suffering with a slight variation of scoliosis. It's like some expert thought I had a scoliosis, some other experts said it was a curve. But the point is that I've been suffering for about 15 years with chronic pain every day. But essentially, I've gone through this so I could learn how the body works and help you fix it. So essentially, our whole life, people send out evil energy to us, and we absorb it into our body. We absorb it into our muscles. And straight up, when we're little kids, they attack us so badly that we get something damaged deep internally. Like we get a wound, it's called the witch's wound. But deep in your stomach, deep in your core, is a pain. Essentially, if you take your finger and you push it into your center, and you push out your belly button, your stomach, and push out, and really stick out your stomach, you're gonna feel a pain. And essentially it's like a knot. Essentially, I'm going to show you how to heal your body. So what you'll need is that, essentially, you're going to need to avoid, first of all, you're being attacked right now. You're being attacked by evil people, family members, people around you that are sending you evil energy, evil eye, evil, like curses, energy behind your back. Your work is stressing you out. They're overloading you. You're feeling in toxic environments. You work in a toxic environment, then you come home and you come back to your toxic environment, but you're not aware. So you have to try to calm yourself. Try to relax and think, feel good. Remember what I said, you have to feel good. So once you try to start thinking about feeling good, you're going to start thinking, okay, now I have to stop watching stressful things, stop watching. But as soon as you start like changing your diet, eating 100% healthy, the people around you are going to start attacking you, and they're going to try to stop you. So essentially, you move away. Okay, now you moved away from them. Okay, now we're in the process of you moved away from these evil people. Even if you have to quit your job, even if you have to go in debt, $10,000 in debt, $20,000 in debt, doesn't matter. It will come back to you because you have to work on your health, your physical health, because your body is connected to reality. And when you fix your body, everything will come to you. And essentially, your body is basically an antenna that you're trying to be grounding yourself and send out a signal and you're supposed to activate your crown so that you can connect to God, so that you can receive instructions. But we can't really get ourselves, like, we want to stretch our back, right? But we can't really stretch our back because our feet, first of all, are damaged. Essentially, you have to work on grounding your body to the earth. So you have to, when you move out and live on your own to heal, right? It's going to be a process to be on your own to heal, because if you separate yourself from other people's energy, then you can work on your energy, because you have to focus on your energy, how you feel. So you start sleeping, you have to find a place on the ground floor. You sleep on the floor. Yeah, it's going to be painful and sore. Sometimes you come back on the bed, right? Sleep on the bed. What I was doing was sleeping on the floor one night, sleeping on the bed, and eventually your body starts to get used to it, right? But sometimes you can sleep on the floor for the first part of the night, then you wake up and you go in the back of the bed. Essentially, your body absorbed all this evil energy into your body, and it starts becoming deadened and tightened because, like, tight rock. And essentially, you start. Example: when I was a young kid, a young boy, I was essentially using my evil family. Essentially, overloaded my shoulders with heavy groceries. So I was carrying heavy groceries, and my traps overdeveloped. And essentially, what you're trying to do is your body gets attacked, and then it gets damaged, and then it creates another layer of fresh muscle to and nerve, whatever, fresh tendons and muscles over it, and essentially it starts protecting the weakened, damaged parts. All of us are so weak that you can't even take your phone and hold it like this for like a minute and concentrate on what you're doing, because you're so weak that your core is so weak, your back is so weak, and your arms are so weak that you can't even hold out your arms like this. All of us are so weak, we can't even hold out our arms like this. And then the system distracts us. Oh, gets us to play video games, gets us to go out, partying, drinking, TVs, movies, activities, and you're not thinking about your health, your body, and then they're attacking you. They're surrounding you, you don't see them, and they're attacking you. So essentially, your body gets all hard. So what you have to do is you have to start loosening your body, right? Loosening your body. So essentially, you start using massage tools, okay? So I'm going to show you how to heal your body. So essentially, first you work on your feet, because essentially you essentially need to push into the ground so that you can connect deeply, so you can stretch, right? So how can you stretch, right? Really, if you're not connected to the ground. So then what you'll do is you'll take this roller, you'll put it on the floor. Essentially, you'll step on it. You'll roll it on it, and you'll stand on it with one foot. And you'll jump on it. You'll roll every single part of your foot until all that pain, because your foot is so painful that you can't even place weight on it. That's why all of us, we were with some person who's draining our energy. We can't get the body we want. This body is strong, but essentially it's not the body I want. I want a body like Ryu, Street Fighter. I want a body like Ken. I want a body like Goku when he's not Super Saiyan, when he's just normal walking around. That's the body I want. That's the body I deserve. That's the body that every male should have. Every female should have a perfect body that they deserve. But it's not like the height is genetics, but I'm saying that you can have, and like example, black people are a little bit more thicker. They got a little bit more mass in them, but still there is a perfect ideal body, that ideal Greek male body you see in those sculptures. That is an idea of perfection. Go to watch some Japanese anime or hentai type chicks. Those guys are drawing the perfect female that you can get to, but your body is essentially being blocked. Essentially, I was supposed to be, every man is supposed to have bigger arms, bigger chest. They're not supposed to have thin ass, like, narrow part here. It's not supposed to be super thin here. This was thinner before. It's getting thicker now because I'm fixing this. Essentially, we're supposed to activate our glutes. When we walk, when you step, you don't bend your knee until, like, you keep your leg locked when you step. You keep your leg locked until here. You put all your weight and your leg is locked. So this is how you can train your leg strength. While you step and you lock your leg. Whenever you walk, you have to keep your legs locked. Because we're not even using, example, you step, but you're not even activating your glute. Your glute has to be tense. Because we have to have these things like loose and separated. Our shoulders, right? Our shoulders are balls. They're balls that have to be loosened. Our glutes and our hips are balls that have to be loosened, but they're all tightened. They're all tightened, so they shoot energy into our core. It gets all tight, and then whenever we get attacked, like disrespected, someone scares us, intimidates us, someone's angry at us. Whenever someone's angry at you, they're shooting their evil energy at you. You know, this is how the system works. Someone comes and starts arguing, triggering a bad person, a good person, like an evil person starts screaming in public, arguing at them, and then the good person starts defending himself. They start getting argument, and then right before, when as soon as the good person starts, the bad person screams at the good person. The good person absorbs the energy. As soon as the good person is gonna say something, some fucker from the side comes and says, "Oh no 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 no! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Hold it! Whoa, whoa, whoa!" He's working for the system. He's stopping you from expelling that evil energy that you absorb. Over time, you keep absorbing that energy. If you don't know how to release that evil energy or how to protect yourself from evil people, because there's evil people all around that send you evil energy. So you have to go to the grass, sit on the earth, and then I'm going to show you now how to loosen your body. This is going to help you so much. Okay, so all of us know how to use, like, we all are in pain. All of us are prideful. We're all arrogant. We all don't want to tell people we're in pain. We're all hiding that we're in pain, right? When we see people at work, we're, trying to hide our face, trying to hide our pain, but really we're in a shitty mood because we're physically in pain. You're doing drugs because you don't get love from people around you, or you're in physical fucking pain. You're drinking alcohol because you're physical in pain. You're taking your medication because you're in pain. And your back pain, right? Okay, so essentially this is what's happening. When you receive that evil energy, your muscle goes like this, and it wants to latch onto something, and it latches onto your bone, and it grabs onto your bone and starts getting stuck onto your bone. And essentially over time, that's the damaged muscle. That's like when you do working out, you're starting to lift weights. You lift your weights, okay, your muscle's damaged, but now you don't know how to release the energy. You have to massage that energy out. You have to squeeze that energy out into the ground. In Muay Thai, the professional Muay Thai people, after they do their kicks, right, they do a million kicks and they fight, their calves are so fired up. So essentially they have to get someone, they lay down and they get someone to, they have fat calves, right? My legs are skinny, right? I'm skinny because, the system attacked me. The system attacked me and I used half my body. Literally my whole life, I didn't use, now listen to me carefully, I wasn't sitting on one of my glutes. I had dead butt syndrome. All of you have the same thing because the medical system, they have the rod and they have the spiral. They're lying to you. They want you to have the spiral. They send the evil energy here. You spiral and you can't move. And then your body starts compensating. Other muscle groups start doing the jobs that these ones are doing, that they're inactive. And then you start muscle atrophy, and all of us are not balanced and walking not balanced because we're not grounded. We're not confident because our organs are compressed. Our organs here, this is how we feel confident. This is how we feel. If our organs are compressed, we feel sick. Our organs can have fascia. The fascia sticks to the organs. So we have to activate down here too. We have to activate our body. So we have to start breathing into your core. They say breathe into your balls. Breathe deep into your balls. When you do any lifting, weightlifting, don't breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe into when you're working out. When you punch for training, breathe in. But when you do the fighting, you breathe out, right? But you're breathing out to release the energy, and you're breathing in to put oxygen into the muscles, into the muscle groups. That's why running is so good, right? Essentially, and swimming. Essentially, this evil system, they teach you to breathe into your chest. Your chest is here, but your lungs are actually all down into your core, your sides, and your lower back. So essentially, we're not even breathing as deep as we can. So essentially, we're doing shallow breathing, like, and then that's making us nervous. That's not making us activate our full body. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm trying to teach you. I am a real doctor. In the ancient Greek term, doctor means teacher. I'm teaching you how to activate your body. Essentially, you breathe into your lower core. When you breathe out, it should collapse. I had to practice this. Essentially, there's things you have to. Essentially, you eat evil people's food. They put evil energy, and essentially your stomach wraps around the toxin, and it creates a knot. I'm going to teach you how to get rid of it because you have to vomit that up. But after you vomit that stuff up, you're going to be very sore because your stomach has been twisted and the muscles and everything have been in messed up positions for years. So now you're in the healing process. So you're going to nature. You're listening to sound healing. You're doing Reiki. You're practicing. You're being aware of yourself, like how you feel, self-awareness, right? You're being aware of people's energy, or people send you evil energy, and now you're starting to heal your body. Essentially, okay, so our core, we feel, is, if everything's all tight here, we have to breathe into our lower core, because we have muscles and nerves that need to expand and contract. When you breathe in, it's very tight. Before I could barely move it, and even now it's not that great. But you see, essentially you don't flatten it this way. You have to flatten it like a ball. It has to all around like a ball. It has to go shrinking in and expand out. Shrink, and then you feel very tight, and that tightness is what you need to stretch out. Essentially, now we're going to talk about how to stretch out and attack all the deadened parts. Essentially, these bastards in society, they get you to pay for chiropractor, acupressure, massage therapy, posture therapy, and essentially your posture is connected to your health. Example, it affects your appetite, your digestion. It affects your feet. Like people have arches in their feet. It's because the weight is not pushing down. People have. I had depression and anxiety. It's because my spine wasn't straight. It was crooked, and I wasn't feeling good in my body. But once you feel good in your body, then you feel good in your mind. But they don't want you to know that. They want you to take big pharma medication, because all big pharma is a band-aid that doesn't cure the root problem. I used to work at a pharmacy, and I used to work at a psychedelic dispensary, so I learned a lot about everything, and essentially natural health. Essentially, these asshole doctors, they want you to take fake medication that covers up symptoms instead of addressing the root core problems that is connected to your health. And essentially, all of us, example, your neck, I'm suspecting thyroid's problems is connected to your neck, because your neck is so tight, because we have to actually release this evil energy, because our body gets damaged, like I said. So we have to now attack it now. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So essentially, all of us, I'm going to show you the best massage tool that you don't need to spend a penny for. Watch. So say all of us spend money on, like, you can use these, right? Foam rollers, right? I like the harder ones, right? Essentially, you're going to find that your whole body is damaged. Your whole body is sore. But the best thing ever, the best tool you ever find, a piece of wood, a square block of wood. And then you take your body and you start massaging and leaning into it. I remember I used to see my father when he was in my life. I would see him going against the doorposts, and he was very primal. And essentially, then after I started thinking about it, he was rubbing his back like this, and this feels so good. You're seeing these videos of these massage people. They're using their elbows. Well, okay, I'm telling you, these people online, they're saying, oh yeah, this is how you fix your body. They're not telling you the full problem. They're not telling you about the spiritual attacks, the psychic attacks, and the people around, the evil energy. If you don't know about that, then you can keep doing the healing, and you're going to keep being attacked, because you don't know who's attacking you. And even if you're living at these people's toxic energy environments, or working in these energetic environments, it's gonna feel so heavy that even just being around in that energy, it's not gonna help you heal. You have to cut yourself away from them. Working for evil people, the money that they give you, it just disappears, because they're evil. They don't want you to energetically go higher. Like you get a new job, they're evil, but they're like higher paying, so you're lifted up a little bit, your life's improved, but it doesn't ever get higher than that, because these evil people, the money is not there. It's like it's cursed money, is what I'm saying. Money is energy, everything's energy, and we are energy. We are strings, essentially strings of muscle, and essentially strings of energy. And the enemy knows how to send spirits, or people that attach energetic cords to you, and those things manifest as pain bodies or parasites. So essentially, to get rid of the parasites is so easy. They make it so complicated. Oh, you have to get this special concoction. No. All you do is get a goddamn lemon, and you take. This is how I make my. You eat organic, 100% organic. It doesn't matter how much you spend. You are number one. You are a Ferrari. You are the freaking 100% the most important thing besides God. But you are the number thing. If you're not healthy, if you don't focus on you, how can you take care of your loved one? You are the most important. So you help focus on your health. So you spend $1 million on your food, and then you spend 10 cents on the garbage system, and you go into debt. Doesn't matter. It'll all come back to you. Okay, essentially now, because you have to feel good. Remember, feel good. Anyone who's trying to stop you, oh, this is too expensive. They're against you. They're trying to stop you. I'm telling you, they're going to try to stop you. The people you love, they're spiritually against you. essentially, okay, my dad, he was like, and then I remember bears, and then I remembered, I saw that, I realized that actually the best way is to go to hit trees, like go like this, back rub against a tree. Like right now, this feels so good. And I'm gonna show a picture of there's a like a fighter, and I have the same issue. I had the same issue, and I'm working on it too. But essentially, it's connected to this. Essentially, our body, the devil is trying to invert it. And the normal male, their chest is like this out, right? But mine the whole time was collapsed because this part was all damaged. And when you know why this was damaged? Because my pecs were trying to do the work of my shoulder, and then my shoulder was getting help from my traps, and then my traps was getting help from my back. You know what I mean? It's like nothing, or like because my back was inactive, my traps was doing my back job. You know what I mean? Everything's connected, and essentially your body has 4 ways to lean: forward, back, left, and right. And essentially, your arms too. When you have, like example, you're leaning like this, like supporting yourself, you have to support. You have to strengthen all sides. So you have to lean this way. You have to lean this way. You have to lean forward, and you have to lean back because your arm is like a building. Your arm is like a building. Your whole body is like a building, and your neck is like a structure. So there's muscles that are designed to hold it here, to hold it here, to hold it here. And then this evil system wants you to walk on a flat surface, but our body that God designed is meant to walk on uneven surfaces. So that's why you have to go to nature, go walking in hikes, go to the mountains, hug trees, sit and straddle, spread across, straddle like this, and sit and put your asshole into the earth. Open your asshole and put it into the grass to release the evil energy that this evil system attached to your sacral chakra. Because you need to release the evil energy that these evil people, they attach evil energy to your body, and then your body shuts down, and then your body is not having blood flow in it, and then you don't feel good because your body's inactive. Cramps when you run and you feel cramps, those parts in your body have no blood flow, they're not active, that's why you feel cramps. And then you're breathing, you're not even using your full lung capacity, so you can't reach your full potential. And then the knot, they put a knot here. I'm suspicious it's because of the belly button, like they must tie something there, but it's also because of the food we eat. They put the loved ones you have, they give you cursed food and you eat it, and then your body, like I said, your stomach is like, they want you to think it's like, it's almost like a sponge. Like I feel like it's almost like a sponge. Like it can be, like it wraps around it, and it tries to protect the toxin, right? It tries to protect you from the toxin. And essentially, okay, let me continue now. So essentially, okay, you go like this. You massage your whole body, right? You can do this on the ground, especially on the wood. Find a wood, right? Is the best one. Pointy, has to be pointy. Go to the store and buy a piece of wood, a square piece of wood from the furniture store, the wood, you know, where they buy construction shit. Okay, but now you have to massage every part. So even your chest, your neck, your tongue too. Your tongue. Actually, your tongue right now is so sore because you've only used part of it, and you have to do mewing, because inside you have fascia. Inside, it's like you have a fascia, a layer of 2 different layers of fascia, and you have to stretch it out this way. I know it sounds all complicated. Okay, you stick out your arm and activate your muscle, and then lean into these things. So essentially, tense your muscle and then lean into it. If you can see your ribs, that's bad, because you have to fill out these areas. All of us, we have these wings in our back, the men. And then the devil, he's trying to make the female a little bit stronger physically than the male and more confident. And essentially the men, he's trying to make not confident and weak physically. And essentially, I'm gonna show you that picture of the fighter. I feel really sorry for him, but essentially, you ever see these fighters, these professional like athletes that they're up and coming, they're a little bit skinny, but then some UFC or whatever, they're gonna say, oh, we're gonna like train him, we're gonna mentor him, and then he disappears for a few months, comes back, and he's like all jacked. Essentially, it's not because he did training, it's because he did the healing and the energy healing, like this stuff. Essentially, your body's so sore, so you reach out as far as you can. Like you have to activate your muscle, and then you lean into it. So you reach out, activate your body, any part, and then whatever part's tight, that's the parts that you have to lean into. and you lean into it, it's painful, and the energy gets released into the earth. You do your back, you do your legs, every single part, because all your body is damaged. All your muscles are sticking to your bone. And then one of the most important parts, and like even over here, like I like to go up, to reach up, and really stretch up, and then these wing things that I used to have bigger ones, but look, you can see they're almost gone because I've been attacking them so heavily. But that guy, it's a pain. It's okay. So essentially, in the picture, it's a conspiracy. In that picture, they showed the picture in a YouTube video, like it's like the video picture, and then it draws people to the picture. You see the guy in the profile, and you're like, why is he looking like that? Essentially, all of you have the same problem. If you stand in your honest position, you're gonna have the same problem. Like example, if you stand and you push your stomach out, and you really like stand honestly, you're gonna see that you're actually crooked. That you're honest to God crooked, and that you're actually whenever you walk into the mirror, you adjust yourself because you want to look good for yourself because you feel better when you look good. But essentially, you're all like gimped out. And then we need to like get Leonardo da Vinci. We don't want to stretch out, right? We have to stretch out and stretch out our whole body, and so we can reach our potential. But then the system tries to block you, to stop you. Okay, like I bought this $300 massage tool. Someone recommended it, and it's good for the long term. But essentially, right now, this is actually better. Essentially, go to a tree, go into nature, and do that on your back. Just scrape the fascia from your bones. Just scrape off all that. And essentially, the best one I do is my stomach like this. One of the best ones. But essentially, you can do this all you want, and if you don't throw up that stuff, then you can't. It won't matter how much of this massaging you do. Your body is like locking it. So in part 2 now, I'm gonna explain